eggs fresh from the chicken coop. And yes, I did wash them off. I'm going to make some over easy. Some over easy. Today, I'm coming up with something a little bit different. I've got some fresh greens. Let me set this up here so I can not have it too close to the heat. I got some fresh greens there. I've got fresh eggs from the chicken coop, and you go ahead and crack those. I'm going to go ahead and get them in there because this will heat up fairly quickly. And we have different types of chickens, so we end up with different types of eggs, or slightly. This one's got some weight to it, so does that one. They all do, but sometimes they just surprise you and have a little extra weight. So let me just go ahead and crack these open. And always keep a little container next to the cooktop here so I can put my eggshells in there. And I always save my eggshells because later I'll crunch them all up and I'll add them to the chicken feed, and chickens will eat them, and it helps them to have, all the minerals and things that they've already put into the eggs back into their system so they can put them into more eggs. Sometimes, especially when they're really productive, I'll take the eggshells and make a powder out of them and put them around my plants in my garden, and that really helps the plants as well. But you got to be careful of that because possums might smell it and come and dig up your garden looking for a good meal. They love eggs, and they love rotten eggs too. I made the mistake of burying some rotten eggs in the dirt out in the garden and planting a plant over it, thinking, oh, that'd be great nutrition for the plant as the eggs decompose. And wouldn't you know it, the possums smelled it and came and dug it all up. Gotta rinse my hands off. One thing I'll always do is rinse my hands off after messing with the eggs. Reason being is you don't want to get sick from, any kind of bacteria-borne problems, from like eggshells or anything like that. I'm going to let this cook for a little bit. I'm going to set this lid on top. That'll help hold in the heat. And I'm just going to let these eggs sit here and cook for a little bit. They're slowly changing. Won't be long until I can get them out of there. While the eggs cook, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some salad dressing on this. And I had this one sitting upside down because I needed to let it, just kind of all of it come down to the top so I can get it out. Because this one's just about done. Just about done. Got a good bit. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on it and let it sit upside down for a while. But then I'm going to take this other one that I really, really like. I love this stuff. This is good stuff right here. Signature Italian dressing from Olive Garden. I picked this up at Publix Shopping Center. Pour some of this on here too. Don't want to get it on my handle there. But anyway, this is great stuff. I love this one. This one is the ranch dressing. I love ranch dressing, but this one as well. I'll just put some of that on here. And I tell you, the other day when I had the little salad with the boiled eggs in it, it was this one that I had in my salad. I had a little bit of ranch. But this signature Italian dressing, yeah, it's good stuff. Goes really well with the eggs. So I didn't worry about taking the lid off and turning them over or anything. You know, yeah, the yolks are probably done much more than if I had done them over easy. But having the lid on held the heat in and it helped the yolks cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that heat off. And ooh, look at that. All right. I don't have to have perfect eggs. I just have to have some eggs. Now what I'm going to do, look at that. See, I had sprayed it with that olive oil spray and it just wiggles around. And I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to kind of roll it out on top of. Come on, come on. There we go. Woo, look at that. Perfect. Rolled it out on top of it. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, I got a little bit of juice in there, but that's okay. I think that juice is actually the dressing that I put in there. All right. Woo. Put it on the heat. I'm gonna go ahead and do my salt and pepper right here while I'm thinking about it. One thing I always do is my salt, and I always use the iodized salt because iodine is good for you. You know, there's all kinds of salts, but I always choose a salt with iodine in it. Doesn't that look good? Man, that looks so good. Now, I'm going to pour myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to enjoy this. 4 eggs over a bed of leafy greens with some good salad dressings. And salt and pepper, of course. You know, I always say this in probably every video I make. Maybe. But when you have chickens, you tend to eat a lot of eggs. When you have eggs, especially from your chickens that you raise yourself, you know the environment they live in, you know what they're eating. They are just so much more healthy. And then your leafy greens, of course, from your gardens, right? That's good stuff. Yeah, my yolks got done. I don't have to have them over easy. I just have to have them. Now, that creamy Italian dressing kind of has like a little pinch of twang to it, I guess you could say. And when I had the other salad with the boiled eggs, it was just so wonderful. But anyway, you can see how my greens kind of cooked down just a pinch underneath the eggs. Oh my gosh, that's so good. So my recommendation is, and I always tell this to everybody, no matter where you live or what your environment is, you should be able to have a few chickens. And you should be able to have at least a small garden where you grow your leafy greens. Don't worry about an extravagant garden. Don't worry about growing like big plants. Just grow your leafy greens. And you can have leafy greens and eggs with almost every meal. Almost. Depends on how many chickens you have, I guess, or how well you grow your gardens. You can grow your gardens inside, near a window. You don't have to have direct sunshine. You just have to have some light, some sunshine, a little bit here and there. make sure you water your plants, because if you have them inside, your heat source or your air conditioning source will probably pull the moisture out. So you probably end up needing to water your plants more often. But what I try to do is water my plants with water that doesn't have the chemicals in it that you get from the public water. Right, the regular water that comes to your house through the pipes has chemicals in it. You may not want to be introducing those chemicals into your gardens. So, I don't know if you ever noticed, but you see these people in these nice neighborhoods and they're constantly watering their yards. And the yards constantly need water. But then they end up getting a nice week-long rain. You know, not like a downpour or anything like that, but for the week, you know, they're consistently getting rain. And then you realize, wow, every yard in the neighborhood, all the fields around the neighborhood, all the trees, everything looks so green and lush. Why is that? Why is it? What's the difference? What's the difference between them watering it constantly from the public water source and the rain? What is the difference? They're still being watered. Well, rainwater is natural. Plants, for billions and billions of years, have thrived off of rainwater, not publicly provided water through a pipe that's been treated in a treatment plant that has chemicals in it. So think about that. Man, that's so good. This is what I call breakfast. Look at that. My gosh. You guys need to try this. This is really good. I love to cook, but I also love to watch my diet. And I also try hard not to introduce things into my system that are not good for me. Homegrown eggs are good for me. Eggs are like the perfect food. Homegrown greens are good for me because I know the environment they were grown in. I know that there are no pesticides, no herbicides, no fungicides. I didn't have some immigrant sit out there and pee on them or poop on them. I know the environment they were grown in. So, in my mind, they're so much more healthy. I love my coffee too. Oh my gosh, that's good stuff. Oh my gosh, I love that salad.